Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Tea Time with Tanya. I'm Tanya. How you doing today? Today is Wednesday, the 7th of April, 2021. Guys, 7 days down in April already. It's moving fast. It is moving quickly. Let's start today off with a blessing, shall we? Dear universe, dear creator, dear spirit guides, please give us, the collective, a blessing for this day. Okay? This this is the blessing that we received today. Guys, I want to tell you something about this card. Somehow when I went to shuffle, this card was outside of my deck. I put this card back in my deck and was shuffling it. This same card came to the top. This is what the universe wants us to know this day. This card is the blessed treasure within. Look at this beautiful tree. Stars and hearts. The qualities you admire in others, you also possess. There is a treasure within you. This card is here to help you reconnect with the well of wisdom, creativity, and beauty inside you. It is time to shine your light. Namaste. Oh my goodness, guys, let me read this one more time. The blessed treasure within. The qualities you admire in others, you also possess. There is a treasure within you. This card is here to help you reconnect with the well of wisdom, creativity, and beauty inside you. It is time to shine your light. Namaste. Good morning, everyone. That's a beautiful card. It is time to shine your light. And those things that you admire in people, you admire them because those are qualities that you yourself possess. One thing that we always need to remember, okay, whenever we point the finger at somebody, there's four fingers pointing right back at ourselves. So anytime that we are panning somebody or debasing somebody, what we're actually doing is recognizing those same qualities that we possess that we don't like. So when you say I don't like so and so because so and so does such and such, that such and such is something that you yourself do. Okay? There's always four fingers pointing back at you. Never point a finger at someone else. Good morning, everybody. Recognize you are admirable. Recognize you are special. Good morning, everybody. Okay, I have lots of questions today, so we're going to jump right in. And people keep asking about the blessing cards that I use. I use the Namaste deck. This is Blessing and Divination by Tony Carmine Salerno. Okay, and the cards that I read with my daily reading cards is the Rider Waite deck. Okay, let's go ahead and jump right in. First question of the day. We're going to start off light and then we're going to go into the deep dive. The first question, the light question, is from Veronica G. Good morning, Veronica. And Veronica this morning asked a question about Bob Marley and his um, ancestor, Mystic Marley. I don't know how she's related to him, but she's related to him. I don't know if it's his granddaughter or niece or what. But the question is Bob Marley guiding Mystic Marley to success from the grave? And guys, she just dropped her first single, I believe, yesterday. It's called Sad Girl. I had never heard it until this morning because of this question. Oh my gosh. Take a listen to it. Her name is Mystic Marley. But let's see. Is Bob Marley is Bob Marley guiding Mystic Marley? Guys, it jumped out and flipped over. Bob Marley is guiding Mystic Marley from the grave with the Sun card. Let me read you what the Sun card says. This is material happiness, fortunate, fortunate marriage, and contentment. Gosh, could you imagine somebody giving you a gift like that from the great beyond to help you just have a wonderful life? But there's the answer, Veronica. There's the answer. Yes, she is being guided by Bob Marley from the great beyond. Excellent question. My next question is, like I said, we're going to do the light ones and then we're going to work up to the heavy ones. So my next question is, okay, this one is from Mimi D. How do we get our fellow citizens? And Mimi asked this question a little bit differently. It was broke down into a different specter of people, but they are they are all fellow citizens, and these are people who, because of their religious beliefs, religious ideology, or just plain ignorance, um, how do we get our fellow citizens to stop resisting the vaccine? Well, Mimi, this is the problem of free will. Okay, this is the problem of free will. It's free will and it's the misinformation that has been allowed to propagate. Before, this would not have been allowed. Like I keep trying to tell you guys, you're gonna have to go back. So many rules were changed under the cover of darkness. So many of our protections were taken away that we did not know about until it was too late. And one of those things being that the government can't just lie to us, especially about the public health. That was a felony. It never should have been able to happen, but it has happened, and no one who spread those lies has been held liable for it. So, unfortunately, Mimi, we cannot change other people's minds. We can try to educate them. We can show them the benefits, but the choice is their own. And this being a free will planet makes that something that we can't change. Okay? So, unfortunately, now your question was, how do we get them to stop resisting? We can't we can't make them stop resisting. We can show them what happens when people do get vaccinated. We can show them what responsibility looks like. All that we can control is under our own hat, okay? Everything that we can control is under our own hat. We can pray for our fellow brothers and sisters. We can try to educate them. But the one thing that we need to always do is to never let the conversation die. Talk about it with compassion. Talk about it with empathy. Try to connect to those people on a level that is deeper than what's on the outside. A lot of people won't take the vaccine because they're afraid. And this is going to seem silly. They're afraid on some instances, they're afraid that the government is right, that the vaccine will help. Okay? Because these are the people who want to believe that no, we should have never covered our mouths and noses. That this was all a hoax. That nobody in this whole world has ever died of the flu. Ever. Okay? This is what we're working against. So, Mimi, we can't change them. They must change themselves. We can encourage dialogue, urge. Just show them what happens when people do get vaccinated. Okay? Maintain positivity. We have to. Do your part. Speak out. That's all we can do. That's all we can do. I mean, we can't hold a gun to people's heads and tell them to take a vaccine. It would just be a bigger problem. Okay? And don't even think about that. Okay. My next question. Jan B. Jan, good morning, Jan, would like to know, did 45 secretly pardon Matt Gaetz? We know he asked for one. And see, like I said, with all these laws being changed, we have no idea of what's going on under the cover of darkness. But I do believe that if you got a pardon from the president, it has to be written down somewhere. You just can't say, oh, I got pardoned. There has to be a list of pardons somewhere, not just something somebody can have in their back pocket. Okay? So, did 45 secretly pardon Matt Gaetz? Okay. Card's got a little angry there. First card, the Four of Cups. The offer one doesn't want. Crossed by the Five of Cups. Looking at what is lost. Third card. Oh my God. Look at this. Now, we know he asked for it. Did he get it? This is the sword of truth. This is the sword of truth. Are there some pardons that are hidden? We had to ask, did 45 pardon himself? I gotta pull them all. So, because we have a yes there. We have a yes. Did 45 pardon Matt Gaetz? We got a yes. The Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords reads, triumph, excessive degree in everything, conquest, triumph, great force in love and hate. But that's a yes card. Let's see. Did 45 give Matt Gaetz a pocket pardon? Fourth card, we get the Fool, walking off the edge, folly, being able to reinvent oneself, being able to recreate things. The fifth card, we get the Chariot, information, things rushing forward with swiftness, war, triumph, vengeance, trouble. The sixth card, we get another yes. In the sixth house, we get the Judgment card. Oh my goodness. Seventh card, we get the Page of Cups in reverse. Okay, the Page of Cups in reverse is taste, inclination, seduction, and deception. Oh my goodness. Tarot is telling us a story. Tarot is telling us a story. Eighth card, we get the Eight of Cups. These are all cups, guys. These are dealing with the emotions. These are dealing with what is internally driving someone. So in the eighth house, the environmental factors, we get to walk away. What I'm feeling here is that Gaetz has known for months how bad this was going to be. That's why he asked 45 for the pardon in the first place. But we all know that 45 is transactional. Could the extortion that Matt Gaetz is saying that he is under, could that possibly be coming from 45? Maybe holding on to this little pocket pardon to extract money from the Gaetz family? He's a very wealthy man. Comes from a wealthy family. Okay, ninth card. Look at this. Deal with the devil. Oh my gosh, I think I might be on this. I think this might be, oh my gosh. And the last card we get temperance. Okay, Tarot's told us a story about Matt Gaetz. Matt Gaetz is looking at loss. He does not want what's coming to him. Above him, we have the sword of truth. The question was, did 45 give him a pocket pardon? Well, yeah, maybe, but 45 may be holding on to that. 45 may be allowing Matt Gaetz to feel like, this is really nothing. I don't have to really worry about this. I'm just going to create a new future for myself. I'm going to change the dialogue. You know, we're just going to say what you thought happened didn't happen. This is things are going to happen quickly. Judgment, and this is our judgment, is going to play a big part in this. How this looks to the outside world is going to draw this into the spotlight. The seventh card, the questioner, we get the Page of Wands inverted. The Page of Wands inverted is evil news, announcements, indecision, and instability. This is what Matt Gaetz is feeling like inside. His eighth card, his environmental factors, everything inside of him is telling him to run. Okay, he is having problems with this, guys. This is going to be so big. It's going to blow up. It's going to encompass so many people. This is going to show the just the messiness that has been going on in 45's orbit. This is going to cause, I want to say, almost an avalanche. But remember what I said. Don't think that because we are not hearing about it on a daily basis, that things are not happening, that there aren't investigations, that illegal things that were done will be stopped. 45 was not above the law, is not above the law. This will be fought out. It has to be. 45's, we have not finished dealing with even hearing his name every other sentence just yet. But when the house of cards falls, and it will fall, because this is out of balance, this is not sustainable. So when the house of cards falls, there's going to be a lot of people trapped in the wreckage. Okay. Whew. All right. My next question is also from Mimi D, and she would like to know are the Republicans what are the Republicans trying to divert our attention from? Okay, all of these antics. McConnell getting up there doing the same thing he did when Barack Obama became president. We're not going to do anything to help regular people. You big business people, stay in your lane until we want you to give us more money. Okay, so the question is, what are the Republicans trying to divert our attention from? Spirit guides, universe, please speak for me. What are the Republicans trying to divert our attention from? Oh my gosh, guys, I see ships. I see ships. I see Russian ships. I see Russian aircraft carriers, big ships. Oh my gosh. Guys, there are things being done in the name of America, or should I say, there were things done in the name of America that actually have us in a position to where, if we're not careful, it could severely hurt us, even draw us into a conflict. there's a lot of underhandedness that was and is still going on between members of the GOP and the Kremlin. As I told you a long time ago, that 45's administration pulled off the biggest heist of America. This was about stealing money, giving money to very rich people, moving money offshore. That's why the Arabs, the UAE, who have always been America's enemies, but they were best friends to 45. The richest oil nation on the planet wanted to be besties with DJT 45. Okay, there's a lot. There's secrets that have been given. There are there are things that belong to the United States that are sitting in other countries, things that supersede value. We will come to know the treachery that was done in 45's administration. Mike Pompeo, like I said, they kept changing the rules under the cover of darkness, under the cover of darkness, trying to keep themselves out of prison as these things become are uncovered. And guys, there's so much. It's sickening. I feel sick. It's disgusting the things that they have done. The things that they have done to children trafficking from the southern border, knowingly putting children in harm, secreting them around and stowing them literally in places that aren't fit for any human person. These truths will come out, and it's going to be so hard for a lot of us Americans to even believe. But it will be told, it will be shown. What was the question? What are the Republicans trying to divert our attention from? Okay, Mimi, there was so much corruption in 45's administration that we have not even begun to see the damage that has been caused to our nation. So what the Republicans are trying to do is to slow all reports coming out because they know they won't be able to keep names redacted. They're using fear tactics. They have no real power at this point, but they've rigged the system in such a way that binds the hands of the Republican Party. They've had 2 decades in power to change the rules, and that's exactly what they did. They changed the rules so that they could break the law and not be prosecuted for it. But there were mistakes made. This house of cards will fall. It will fall. It will fall. Okay? We will see everything that was done, that was dirty. This is trillions of dollars, trillions of dollars of assets that belong to the United States are no longer here. They were given away so that 45 could uh, continue to live in the lifestyle that he is accustomed to. Okay. My next question is from Laura C. And Laura's question is, why is Cy Vance retiring? Is he soft on Trump or what? Now, remember, about a month or two ago, it kind of came out that Cy Vance had cut a deal with Trump on a tax problem that he had years ago. There was something that Cy Vance did that may have been underhanded. So, is Cy Vance retiring because he is in debt or because he broke the law? That's a better question. Is Cy Vance retiring because he broke the law when dealing with Trump and now he's got compromise? Is Cy Vance retiring because he broke the law when dealing with 45? Here we go. I don't know how to make it more clear than that. Yes, Laura, Cy Vance is retiring because he got caught up in the net of 45. Okay? He may have taken money, but he broke the law. He did something that he knows is going to come back and haunt him. See, guys, that's the whole thing. They say everybody has a price. They say everybody has a price, and somebody just has to find what it is. And I want to say I believe that is one of the things that happened to our dear Kristen Cinema. And I'm actually that's going to be my highlight on Friday is Kristen Cinema. Okay. So let's just pull the first six. So we got Cy Vance is like a crook crossed by Cy Vance is a crook. What is above him? Get the juggler. He was playing games. He was playing games and he took the bait. Fourth card, we get the 10 in reverse. The 10 of coins, the 10 of pentacles in reverse is chance, fatality, loss, robbery, game of hazard, sometimes a gift, a dowry, or a pension. There it is right there. Cy Vance took money. He took a bribe. He took something of value from the Trump organization, and he cannot prosecute them. He must step down. He is corrupt. He's corrupt. Then, fifth card, get the Four of Swords. Coffin card, repose, hermit's repose. Lay down, give up the ghost. This is why he's retiring. And the sixth card, future, he wants to get as far away from 45 as he possibly can. Yeah. Cy Vance took a bribe, took a payoff, did something stupid to where now his own credibility can be called into question. That sucks. Okay. Next question is from Danielle R. Will Kellyanne Conway stay on the Air Force Board of Visitors? She was placed on this board by 45. Now, I thought she had quit, but Google said she's still on the Board of Supervisors. Will, sorry guys, I still have pneumonia, so sometimes breathing gets to be a little tricky, and I don't know what just happened there. Where's the question? Will Kellyanne Conway stay on the Air Force Board of Visitors, or will President Biden remove her? So let's ask the question this way: will President Biden remove Kellyanne Conway from the Air Force Academy Board of Visitors? Will President Biden, okay, cards do not want to be shuffled. Will President Biden remove Kellyanne Conway from the Air Force Academy Board of Visitors? First card, we get the Emperor, a great strong man crossed by. An offer one didn't want. She didn't want the position in the first place. Third card was above her. We get the Strength card. Okay, and we know when we're dealing with 45 sycophants, this is an abuse of power. The fourth card, the Hierophant. Guys, I'm feeling this is ideology. She was placed on that board to discourage mask wearing. She was placed on this board to open up the school. She was placed on the board for the commencement exercise to be the deciding vote on whether or not they were going to make these children come back to school or not. It's disgusting. Okay, but will she be removed? Will President Biden remove Kellyanne Conway? Yes. President Biden will remove Kellyanne Conway from Air Force Academy Board of Visitors. Yes, she's gone. She's gone. She was put in there so that they could put a lot of people in danger and give 45 a big rally for to hold on a government facility. Okay, he opened that school and exposed all of those children and their parents to coronavirus for his own aggrandizement. That's the only way I can say it. Okay, next question is from Cindy C. And this is an excellent question. Thank you for asking it, Cindy. Will the FBI and Congress investigate and expose uh, any congressional members who took any part in the insurrection? Will the FBI and Congress investigate and expose all congressional members who took any part in the January 6th insurrection? Will the FBI and Congress investigate and expose all congressional members who took any part in the insurrection? Here we go. The first card that flew out and flipped over was the Two of Wands. This is waiting for aid to come. This is looking across the water for aid, holding the weight of the world in your hands, being the person responsible for decision making. Crossed by the Queen of Wands, a good, fair, honest woman. Hello, Nancy. Hello, Nancy. I'm glad to see Nancy here. The third card. Will Congress and the FBI investigate and expose all people, all congressional members who were involved in the insurrection? Yes. Oh my goodness. Fourth card. We get the 10 in reverse, the end of the cycle. 10 in reverse, loss, robbery, game of hazard. Fifth card, King of Pentacles. Okay. That was the ringleader right there in the recent past. And in the future, we get the Queen of Cups. Okay. Another good, fair, honest woman. Guys, women are going to be the hero of the day. Believe that. Women are going to be the ones to change this country back, to bring this country to what it should be. It will be women. And the women, it is time for the divine feminine. Okay. Excellent question, Cindy. Okay, my next question is from Veronica. What will happen? This is one I don't know anything about. What will happen to Crown Prince Hamza of Monaco, who has been placed under arrest by his half brother, the king? A little palace intrigue here. So, Hamza is the crown prince. His half brother is the king. Now, I don't know how their politics work. I don't know anything about them. So, let's just ask Tarot, what is going to happen to Crown Prince Hamza at the hands of his brother, his half-brother, the king? What is the fate of the Crown Prince of Monaco, Hamza? What is the fate of Crown Prince of Monaco, Hamza? Here, guys, please. Okay. All right. First card, we get the Six of Cups. Childhood, happy family. Happy childhood. Crossed by the wand, the Ace of Wands. This is the one that beats people about the head and neck. I'm feeling that the King of Monaco sees his successor as a threat, that the king sees the crown prince as somebody who is going to cause too much change to the ways of doing things, radicalism, or excessive. Uh, I don't like the word lefty, but I want to say that the crown prince may be very, very, very liberal, where the king is not. The third card, we get the hermit, treason. But this is the person standing alone. And this is the crown prince. He is standing alone because he is outside of the way of thinking. He is not of the old thought. The fourth card, we get the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is a fair young man, a renderer of services connected to the asker, a studious youth, a news, a messenger, reflection and meditation. Guys, I'm in the right energy. It's not it's because of Hamza is for the people. He's for progress. He's for lifting up his people. He's not about money and control. That's not his driving factor. Where it is his brother's driving factor. His brother, the king, wants to maintain a level of control to make sure that their lifestyle is not interrupted. He doesn't want to give the people of Monaco too much. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, but it's very tiered, um, a very tiered, uh, enriches you. Like you have people, he keeps people in steps to keep people down. So there's people who belong to the court, similar to England, that would be dukes and duchesses, and then they would govern people, and those people would be serfs. They would be the least of all, the least protected, the ones with no power. Crown Prince Hamza wants to give power to the ordinary citizen. Okay, I'm done with Crown Prince Hamza. He um, his brother is going to subjugate him. Let me go ahead and pull the last two. Okay. So the fifth card, we get the opulence card. One person having more than they could ever have. And this is what I just described. They have everything. The crown, the royal family has everything. Their court couriers have everything. The people who work for them have nothing. And they're tiered from there. So you have poor, really poor, and destitute. Okay. And then the sixth card, the final card I'm going to pull on this. Like I said, it's about control. It's about control. And unfortunately, Crown Prince Hamza will be controlled by his brother as long as his brother wants to control him. He's the king. He has that power. And unless there is a violent overthrow, which could possibly happen, Crown Prince Hamza is going to be silenced. Okay, at least for the meantime, while his brother can. But there could be some palace intrigue. And my last question of the day is from Blanca B. I think it's Blanca B, or it's either Blanca B or Blanca R. Why do 45 and the Republicans never seem to face justice? Why why does it seem that 45 and the Republican Party, not one of them, has received justice? Why is this? Why is 45? Why is 45 and the Republican Party? Why are they getting away with everything? Or why does it appear? And that's it. It's appear. Okay. These are appearances. Everything that's going on is it's an illusion almost. We are seeing what they want us to see. The mainstream media controls all of that. They control what we hear. Okay? If you're looking on the television for your news, it is tailored. So you don't get all of the news. People have to go and search for what is really going on because the mainstream media isn't going to just tell you. They keep us fixated on certain things. Right now, we're fixated on the George Floyd trial. While all this stuff about Matt Gaetz sex trafficking is going on in the crawler. What else is going on in the crawler? What's going on in the Middle East? You know, there are talks right now between us and Iran, but you're not hearing that. We live in an illusion. They can make make us see what they want us to see, make us hear what they want us to hear. And I don't know if you have not turned off the news all day, you're damaging yourself. Turn it off. Please do not leave. I don't care what channel it is. Do not leave any mainstream media news playing in your house 24/7. Turn it off. Get up and walk away from it. The news is keeping us in a state, in an agitated state, and they're only feeding us what they want to feed us. They only have us focusing on what they want us to focus on. Go buy a newspaper. Um, Search the internet and read papers from England, from Germany. You know, you can go online and see what's going on in any part of the world. It's at your fingertips. You are not bound only by American mainstream news. Remember, you have power. Take it. When we mindlessly just connect, they are feeding us information. And a lot of it is unconscious. They're changing the way we feel about our fellow man. They're desensitizing us against the violence and the horribleness that's going on by keeping us focused on what they want us to focus on, not on the real issues. Okay. All right, guys. So just know the veil will lift. There's a lot of work that the Biden administration has to do, and they are not. Guys, don't put on President Biden like he's going to be Robin Hood in 1 year. It took 4 years. Actually, it's been 12 years that the Republicans have been breaking everything. It's going to take longer than the first 6 months of a brand new administration to see positive change come out. There's a lot that has to be undone. Okay? All right, guys. I'm going to get off of that. Just know the veil is lifting. They are not going to get away with it. It seems like they are. It seems like nothing is going to happen. Breathe. Be patient. Things will happen. And when they do, it's going to be an avalanche. And like I said, hopefully karma will let us watch some of it. So I love you. I love every one of you. Thank you so much for being here with me. Please like, share, and subscribe. Um, if you would like a free reading, please get with me at psychictanya9@gmail.com, and we can get you set up through there. It's filling up pretty quick, guys, so if you'd like a reading, and everybody only gets one free reading, so please remember that. And if we'll discuss that later. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Everyone, take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic Wednesday. Bye bye.